Right, let's catch up with some Ren. So many reactions, man. So little time. So little time to get them all done. There's so much I want to check out. So much that people are sharing with me that look really cool. But let's check out some Ren. So, oh God, I can't believe I even stopped doing these shorts because I was really into them. Right. So here's one I haven't seen. This one is called Clean Slate. It's only 1 minute 39 seconds long. Let's check it out. So I know I'm only 17 seconds in, but I take it that's Richard's perspective, and you can hear that at the beginning there, that deep inhale, the heavy breathing, regulating his like physical response, his arousal level.
Figured you'd be here, poking at ghosts.
Mark, you actually came.
This is the
I
sergeant,
had
isn't it?
reports of a local flower thief.
Cheers for coming, mate. It means a lot you showing up. I really didn't think you'd bother, especially after you shoved me out the door, you know.
I had to shove you out, didn't I? You were a bloody liability.
Yeah.
I couldn't see straight, let alone pass your own nose. Didn't mean I stopped giving a damn, though. Friends don't just walk away, even if the other one's too thick to notice.
Yeah, I was in the right state, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were.
Still feels like I'm wading through it some days.
It's night and day from then to now, though. Didn't want to thought you had in you to get this far. That's why I'm bringing you back.
What?
Next week.
Your
desk's waiting. Reckon you can handle it?
Next week? Christ. Dunno, maybe. Yeah. Feels like I might not cock it up this time.
You won't. And if you do, I'll boot you out myself. Go on. First coffee's on me.
Deal.
Okay, Clean Slate. So it looks like Richard is going back to work. Is this going to be a story of growth, or is there something more in store for Richard, knowing how Ren likes to you know, portray things? And I'm always interested in the language between people. I mean, Mark's language over Richard is obviously a little bit, it's quite bantery, isn't it? I think. But that feels, I mean, given their relationship, Mark's not a counselor or a therapist or anything. It feels kind of appropriate there. Maybe some of it maybe seemed a little bit insensitive when you look at it as an observer, but I guess what you would measure it on is Richard's how that conversation actually went, and Richard's response, and Richard seemed to respond to it relatively well. And when Mark says next week, I'm thinking if that would actually be the mechanism how he would find out, or if he'd find out through someone, through like HR or something. But whatever, being told at that moment next week, you can hear what I think is probably apprehension. It's probably a mixture of apprehension, some anxiety in there, maybe some excitement, maybe a little bit of disbelief that he's finally getting back to work and that's something that he wants to do. You can hear that in the tone of his voice, and kind of in his breathing as well, so in his physiological response. So that's pretty cool. And taking a look, it looks like there's another one after this called Reinstated. So let's check that out. Oh, I like little details. What's on this. What's on this badge? Police warrant card, Richard Johnson, police constable. Okay, cool. And again, is that breath look he's taking? I wonder if this is something, because he had a therapist before, didn't he, or counselor? I wonder if this is a new skill he's been taught, or whether this is just something that his body is naturally doing. But it clearly gives an indication here of his well, some of his inner experience as well. Again, lots of anxiety and apprehension here.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Just a second, I'm coming down.
Kate's coming down for some support, I think.
I'm so proud of you, love. Have a good day, yeah? Say hello to Mark for me.
I will.
You don't look so nervous.
Thank you.
Oh, that thank you means everything, doesn't it? It's not just thank you for coming down the stairs. That's a thank you for everything, I think. So that's Richard on his way, first day, I think, back to work. And again, we can see that anxiety there, that apprehension, but also excitement, because the thing with the physiological response for anxiety and excitement is very, very similar. It's normally the context that actually picks them apart. But I imagine there's a mixture of the two here for him. And can you imagine what that must be like for him, seeing himself in the mirror, wearing that uniform, which is the same thing that he was wearing at the time that the traumatic experience happened? That must bring back so much because of the way memory networks work and connect things, especially through our senses. And obviously him visually seeing himself dressed as a policeman there will have some impact. And clearly he's moving in the right direction, isn't he? He's, whatever therapy he had, whatever counseling he had, whatever support he's had, has clearly been helpful. I don't know what the be interested to know what the time jump is or the timeline is for this. But he's clearly got himself into a position where he's going back to work. And when we first saw him, and it feels like months ago now since I did those first reactions, but when we first saw him, there was some marked irritability, wasn't there? Which is understandable. I'm not saying that's his fault, but that has changed now with Mark and Kate. But it sounds like he's got this better skill now of experiencing what's coming up for him. This idea of acceptance, willingness. That's something that Ren talks about so frequently. And it seems like going back to work, being a copper, those connections, those relationships with people at work and his family seem really important to him. So these seem like valued behaviors. He's moving towards valued actions. It's great to see. What happens next? I really hope this is a story of, post-traumatic growth or something. But I don't know. What's Ren got in store for us?